So you've set your sights on a Rolex, the crown jewel of luxury watches. However, snagging one isn't as simple as picking up a new shirt from the mall. Apparently, authorized dealers stick to the Rolex playbook, which means they can't jack up the prices beyond the recommended retail, thanks to Rolex's strict rules keeping their luxurious energy in check. Though discounts are mostly off the table these days, the good news is dealers won't charge you more than they should either. Now, before you march into a dealer's showroom, let's make sure you're armed with the right strategy. Because believe it or not, securing that dream watch on your wrist involves more than just flashing the cash. Dodge these common blunders, and you'll boost your chances of strapping on your prized Rolex without a hitch. That's why in today's episode from Opulent Oasis, we're going to expose how to navigate the world of Rolex authorized dealers like a pro. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We've got a lot more where this came from. Dodging the shady deals. First off, while the globe is sprinkled with plenty of stellar Rolex dealers, it's a bummer that a few bad apples are mixed in there too. There's a few Rolex authorized dealers who, let's just say, like to keep things interesting with secret deals and those "you've got to buy this too" bundles. For those hunting down that perfect watch, such tactics can really throw a spanner in the works, pushing prices sky high or making your dream watch seem as rare as an honest politician. While this doesn't do any favors for Rolex's image, don't lose heart. There's still plenty of good in the mix. Most dealers really do wear their integrity on their sleeves. They steer clear of those shady practices, aiming instead to win you over with top-notch service and a commitment to keeping things above board. These are the people who make shopping for a Rolex a genuine pleasure, focusing on earning your trust rather than just making a quick buck. And while we're at it, it's not all one-sided. That's why we'll also peel back the curtain on some of the tricks customers pull that drive dealers up the wall, from sneaky reselling schemes to playing games with the waiting list. It's about time we had a heart-to-heart on this, don't you think? Do not be a tricky trend. All right, let's dive into a behavior that really gets under the skin of the good folks at Rolex authorized dealers. It happens more often than you'd think. If this sounds like you, maybe it's time for a rethink because, honestly, it's not the sharpest move. Picture a shopper strolls into a Rolex shop, casually scoping out the big-ticket items like the ceramic Panda Daytona or that elusive GMT Master 2 Pepsi, watches that are unicorns on the secondary market. There's nothing wrong with setting your sights on something like a Tiffany Oyster Perpetual 41 or a snazzy blue stainless steel Sky Dweller. We're all for diversity in taste and chasing what you love. But here's the thing, these people aren't in it for the love of the game. Nope, they're seeing flashing dollar signs and smelling fast cash. They're not dreaming of passing these watches down through generations. They're planning to flip them quick for a tidy profit. Let's paint a picture. You just snagged a Panda Daytona for its retail tag of around $122,000. Fast forward a bit and boom, you discover it's going for over $30,000 more in the current market. The profit potential is nothing short of jaw-dropping. However, not everyone's in this game for the love of horology. Enter the smooth operators. These people stroll into Rolex authorized dealers with a game plan tucked up their sleeves. They're the masters of misdirection, feigning interest in different models, maybe a Pearl Master or a snazzy two-tone Ladies' Day, just with a standout dial. It's a special gift, they'll tell you, all charm and smiles, while their hearts beat for those hard-to-get Rolexes. They dazzle with their enthusiasm for watches that, let's be honest, don't hold a candle to the likes of a Daytona in demand. It's a clever act, but beneath that veneer of generosity, it's all about flipping those coveted watches for a quick buck. So while they might be playing the market like a fiddle, let's remember the true music of these timepieces isn't just in their resale value, it's in their craftsmanship and story. Before we reveal the next act to avoid, why not join the Opulent Oasis family? Keep ahead of the game with our exclusive content, and let's get back at it. Straight talk on trust and transparency. Here's something we're big on: honesty. If you've got your eyes on a Cartier, say it like it is. Dreaming about a Moonwatch or that vibrant Pepsi, or maybe it's the Oyster Perpetual 41 with a mustard dial that's caught your fancy. Just lay your cards on the table. Now, just for kicks, let's say those crafty people played it straight. chances are they wouldn't snag those watches at retail prices. These savvy players are doing their utmost to snap up those elusive watches at a steal. But real talk? Those killer deals only happen at an authorized dealer and only at the right price. There's another trick up some sleeves: messing with the waiting list. You know the drill. They pretend to want a less popular model, wiggle onto the list, then make a beeline for the big-ticket item. Apparently, it throws the whole system off balance, leaving the true fans in the lurch. So if you've set your sights on that hard-to-get Rolex, remember, honesty is not just the best policy, it's the only policy. Trying to game the system? Not worth your time. Instead, having a straight-up chat can really make waves. Dealers dig customers who play by the book. And if you don't want the dealer guessing you're just in it for a quick flip, show them your heart's in it for the long haul. Share why that watch matters to you. It's more than just a transaction, it's about passion. This could not only score you some points, but might even bump you up the waiting list a bit quicker. The waiting list trouble. Now, there's the infamous tire kicker. Yeah, you know, the questions about every watch in sight. But when push comes to shove and it's time to commit, they vanish faster than a limited edition in a flash sale. Dealers love sharing their know-how and helping true enthusiasts find their dream watch. But when someone chews up a chunk of their day without any real plans to buy, well, that's a whole different ballgame. If you're serious about snagging a Rolex, showing just a hint of commitment can go a long way. Dealers are more than willing to dive deep into the details and guide you to that perfect timepiece. But just circling the store with no intention to buy? That's a fast track to becoming less than a favorite in their books. Let's keep it classy and considerate. Being a persistent haggler. Let's shift gears to another common sight in luxury dealerships, the persistent bargainer. You can probably see it if someone walks into the store, locks eyes with a stunning Rolex, and, without skipping a beat, dives right into haggling over the price. Now, while a little bargaining might be part of the dance in some places, luxury watch shops usually stick to their guns on pricing, thanks to the exclusivity and value packed into each piece. Dealers get it. Everyone wants to score a sweet deal. But let's be real, when it comes to luxury watches like Rolex, too much haggling can put a damper on the experience. These dealers are all about preserving the prestige of their brands, and aggressive price negotiation? It just doesn't hit right. So instead of zeroing in on just the price tag, why not take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship, the value, and the top-notch service the dealer brings to the table? Most authorized dealers are playing it straight. They're not fans of hardball haggling tactics. If you found yourself going down that path, let's hit pause and reset. By embracing proper buying ethics and promoting fairness, we're not just improving our own shopping experience, we're also helping to keep the whole watch community ticking along nicely. Let's aim for deals that make everyone feel like they've hit the jackpot, shall we? Now that we're at the end, what's your take on these stealth missions to snag those hard-to-find watches? Ever been tempted to pull a fast one to get your hands on that dream timepiece? Or maybe you've had a stellar experience with an authorized dealer that you're itching to tell us about. If you dug this video, show us some love, drop a comment, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more from Opulent Oasis. Thanks for tuning in, and we can't wait to see you next time for more watch wisdom.